Every great idea starts in silence. Yet, in today's noisy world, finding that silence feels impossible. Let me tell you a story about a man who mastered the art of emptying his mind and unlocking creativity. A story that might just change how you think forever. The protagonist, David, a burnt-out advertising executive, struggles with a creative block. He's surrounded by deadlines, emails, and a constant barrage of notifications. His inner dialogue is chaotic. He recalls his childhood dream of painting, but hasn't touched a canvas in years. David asks himself, why can't I just think? Why is my mind always full? David's story is familiar to many of us. Overwhelmed minds don't create. They collapse under the weight of too much. One day, David meets an old friend, Emma, now a mindfulness coach. Emma invites David to a retreat. She promises, it's not about learning to think, it's about learning to stop. Setting, the retreat is deep in nature, a cabin with no Wi-Fi or cell service. Emma guides David through the steps to empty his mind. Step 1, the brain dump. Write down every thought, worrying, and idea. Let it flow until the mind feels lighter. Step 2, nature walks. Walk in silence, focusing only on the sensations, wind, sound, and touch. Step 3, breathing exercises. Practice deep breathing to calm the nervous system. Step 4, daily stillness practice. Sit still, observing thoughts like clouds, letting them pass. David initially resists, saying, I can't sit still. My mind doesn't work like that. David struggles with the process, but has a breakthrough. During a silent painting session, he paints abstract colors and shapes that reflect his emotions, anger, frustration, and finally, peace. By emptying his mind, David discovered something unexpected. The emptiness wasn't a void. It was a space ready to be filled with something new. David says to Emma, when I stopped fighting my thoughts, they started to sort themselves out. As David continues practicing mindfulness, he starts noticing ideas everywhere. While chopping vegetables, he thinks of a campaign using everyday objects. On a quiet morning walk, he imagines a powerful message about simplicity. Emptying the mind isn't about shutting it off. It's about creating room for inspiration to flow. David pitches these ideas at work and wins over his team. David returns to the retreat months later, now a mentor for others. He reflects on the importance of stepping away to let creativity thrive. David's story teaches us that in the stillness, the mind transforms. When we let go of the noise, we rediscover our potential. Conclusion: 1. Declutter your mind daily. Use journaling or a brain dump. 2. Embrace silence. Spend time in nature or in stillness regularly. 3. Focus on the present. Use meditation or mindfulness techniques to ground yourself. 4. Find your creative ritual. Experiment with painting, walking, or any activity that empties your mind.